Hey everybody, Scott here with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and we're going to talk a little bit about the incredible position we're in with tariffs. Currently, Trump's final rule on de minimis exemption, meaning items worth less than $800 are not subject to tariffs. And this has been the rule for some time now. And as of this week, that rule is gone. And items over $100 are now subject to tariffs. The problem being is that there's no process in place to take that sheer amount of objects coming overseas into the States that's not set up. So they want you to prepay before you ship an item over. It's not set up. They want you to prepay set amounts of tariffs. Nobody knows what those are. And that just keeps becoming more and more of an issue. So all the foreign countries, most of them, 22 growing, every time I look, another country has said we're not shipping to the United States. They're now saying we can't ship. We just can't do it. There's no process set. We don't know how we're supposed to do this. And the U.S. government is not helping on that part. So does it help you? No. Does it help Jeff Bezos and Amazon? Yes. Big companies can still ship things in. They have a whole system for doing tariffs. They can take care of themselves. Small businesses, we're screwed. We're just done. Even bringing stuff into the country, I'm hearing from Japan that just stuff in your luggage, they're now limiting to $200 because they don't know tariffs on the other side, how everything's going to happen. So you can't even just bring stuff over. They want to go through that all. Hey, Scott, what if I just wanted to, mark it at $40, but I'm shipping a PlayStation 5? They may let it go through. They may just say, no, that's a PlayStation 5 and it's subject to tariffs. You need to pay tariffs. Some people are already getting bills, and that's because of how things were shipped. Some bigger companies like UPS and FedEx, they have a tariff system, so they can say, hey, we've got your box, but you owe us $1,347. I'm taking that from a post I saw online. And you need to pay this or we don't give you your stuff. And they'll hold it or they'll ship it back. And then on the other side, you can now be indebted because you paid for stuff, but you can't get it because you got to pay more money. It's a huge mess. And country after country are basically saying, we aren't going to deal with this. We just can't deal with it. I don't know what's going on, but good luck with that. And a lot of small businesses are saying, hey, we can no longer ship to the U.S. I can't buy shipping labels. And I know that for a fact because I've had a real problem with England for a while now, trying to ship stuff over there. And they're like, well, you can't ship it over here without paying the tariff. Okay, how do I pay the tariff? Well, you need to go to this website. Okay, go to the website. That website takes me back and says, you need to go to this site to apply to pay for the tariff. Okay. And it brings me back to the same website. I just went into a loop for a couple months, gave up on it. Can't do it. Sorry, I don't know how to ship to your country. That's what everyone's now having to the United States. United States has put in new rules and nobody knows how to do with it. We can't do it. So Canada Post, Mexico Post, Royal Mail, Deutsche Mail, Japan Post, Australian Post, everybody can't do it. They just can't ship small packets over. Now, if it's under $100, supposedly some of that stuff can be shipped through, but it depends on how you're shipping it. And a lot of the countries and the shipping things are just saying no to everything because they don't know how to do it. because there's nothing set in place to take care of this problem. And that's where you're at. How long is this going to be? Don't know. Could be a couple months before kinks get worked out and suddenly people can ship again. It could be a week and then suddenly it goes away. You don't know, and that's what the uncertainty causes so much disruption in everybody's everyday life. Right now, imported items are going to go up in price because whatever's here is all that's here. New stuff won't be coming in, especially for your mom and pop operators, your convention people. We've already had items from China and Hong Kong stopped a couple months ago. So it's just going to keep getting focused and more, and we just have to wait and see what happens. But as of right now, all small packets over $100 are subject to tariffs, and it's a minimum $80. Could be more. Depending on the country, depending on what it is, it could be even more money. So if you have something overseas right now, tell them to hold on to it. And let's wait and see and hope it gets better. I hope this helps some of you. I've been getting a lot of questions. And remember, toy-wizards.com, and I will do an article to explain this more as much as I can. Thank you very much.